Today, the Kent Science Park and the Thames Gateway Chamber of Commerce have put on a debate for our local MP so that you can engage with local businesses and find out really what matters to them.
Any question that you pose today that I can't answer, I'm not going to try and flannel you. I'll say, I don't know. But we will write it down. My office manager's here, John Burke, and we're going to write it down. And I promise you I will get an answer to you as soon as possible. I need to meet businesses. I need to give businesses a conduit to government, and I can do that if I get together with them on a regular basis to allow them to talk to me and for me to ask them questions and find out what makes their businesses tick and what their concerns and problems are. And then I can relay that to government ministers. We had the banking crisis because of one reason, and that was toxic debt. The banks, in some instances, are now owned by us. And so, I think we do have a certain influence over the terms and conditions. And I think, it is, if we actually do want to see business expand, then we should be leaning on them a little bit to ensure that they are being a bit easier with their terms and conditions.
I thought Gordon was excellent, to be honest. I thought he was very open, very honest. He acknowledged that the government was in a transition phase. There are going to be cuts, but I went away confident that he is listening and he's going to take some good things back to Westminster.
There's obviously a widespread feeling that the main issue with regard to an expansion of our local businesses is access to overdraft facilities and loans. It's something I will take up because my focus is on helping our small and medium employers, because they are the people actually who are the future of our country, and so I'll do what I can. I certainly learnt a lot. I understand the great feeling that local business people here today have about the difficulty in getting loans from banks, and that's something that I will be taking up with government ministers.
I was very impressed with the audience reaction to Gordon's offer of assistance, and I feel that the issues that came out today were very much ones of regional and national concern.
What most impressed me, I think, about Gordon Henderson was his grasp of business. He actually talked the language of business today, and I think that really engaged the business audience. A lot of the people he's met over many years of being a local councillor, he's also a businessman, and I think that helps him to engage. There's a lot of things that he would like to do. He's finding the reality of power. There are constraints on what he can do. But I think he will do his best to put across the business agenda. And I was struck by one of the things he said, I'm in there batting for you in business in Westminster. So I think really there is a business friend for the Swale business community actually in Whitehall at the moment, and I think that's very encouraging for local business people. We're going to set up a local, we're going to call it the Swale Business Forum, at which local business people, yourselves, can come along to a breakfast morning, similar to this, but come along to a breakfast morning with me, and so that you can come on a regular basis and tell me your concerns, and I can pass those concerns directly on to the minister. So you'll actually have direct link to government, and that, I think, is one step towards what I can do to help be your representative.
I think the Swale Business Forum is going to be very useful because it will enable Gordon to know the issues that actually are important to business of a wide-ranging nature. I think that the use of word local is purely to denote the input, not the subjects that will be raised at forum meetings. And therefore, I think it is going to be a great adjunct to the other forums that take place on local issues. I really welcome its launch.
Well, I can help businesses by trying to ensure that they have lines of communication which allows them to get loans from banks. I can help them by ensuring that their concerns are relayed to government ministers, and I can help them by trying to ensure that the local authority promotes them and helps them to get through what is a very tough economic climate at the moment.
I'd like you all to thank, please, Gordon Henderson, your MP.